Hello students, I am Muhammad Asim. In last lecture, we did question number 9, exercise 4B, book 3, 7th edition. Topic is same, indices. Today, we have to do question number 10 of the same exercise 4B, but little bit different as compared to question number 9. Some more complex indices involved. More complex means if 2 to 3 laws of indices merge in a single part, then we call the indices are complex indices. But keep in mind, complex doesn't mean difficult. Complex means 2 to 3 laws merged together. How? See question number 10. And as you know, indices is a topic which always comes in paper 1, and paper 1 means where calculator is not allowed. So question number 10, simplify each of the following expressing your answer positive index form. In each and every part of question number 10, from A to part A to part F, we have to give the answer in positive index form. Positive index form means the last step should be in positive exponent, or you can call positive power, or you can call positive index form. See part A, square root of A multiply by cube root of A. You can call cube root, or you can say this is square root, the radicand is A and the index is half, because if nothing then 1 upon 2. In this 3A, A is the radicand and 3 is the index. So apply law number 8. If you see n root A, you can convert this A to the power 1 upon n. Always 1 upon n? Yes, always 1 upon n. So this root A is A to the power 1 upon 2, and this A is converting to the power 1 upon 3. First law, we have applied law number 8. So one law is involved. The second one is, see second step, A to the power 1 upon 2 multiply by A to the power 1 upon 3. See law number 1. What is law number 1? If bases are same, then powers must be added. So A and A both are same. Here A power is 1 upon 2, here A power is 1 upon 3. So apply the first law of indices, A power 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 3. How to add 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 3? How to add two fractions? You must know two fractions will be added by using LCM. What is the LCM of 2 and 3? 6. So this is 3 ones are 3, this is 2, 3 twos are 6, 2 ones are 2. So the answer is A to the power 3 plus 2, 5, 5 upon 6. Final answer is A to the power 5 upon 6. This is your answer. And the requirement has fulfilled. Yes, fulfilled, because the requirement is to give the answer in positive index form. See this, A to the power 5 upon 6. 5 upon 6 is positive. Therefore, this is our answer. See part B. Here, in radicand is to B square. Radicand means under the square, under the root. This is radicand B square and this is index 3. Divided by this is radicand B and index C 6. So how to convert this? B square and this 3 becomes 1 upon 3 by using law number 8. And this B 6 converting to B power 1 upon 6. Which law apply? Again same law number 8. Now see this. You know power to the power is always multiply. How? Because of law number 3, A to the power m and the whole power n must be equals to m into n, mn. So 2 into 1 upon 3 is 2 ones are 2, 2 upon 3 divided by b to the power 1 upon 6. You know, here we apply law number 8, here we apply law number 3. And next, this is b to the power 2 upon 3 divided by b to the power 1 upon 6. So if bases are divided and bases are same, we use law number 2. What is law number 2? A to the power n divided by a to the power n is equals to a to the power m minus n. Therefore, b to the power 2 upon 3 minus 1 upon 6. Take the LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. 3 to the 6, 2 to the 4, 6 1 the 6, 1 is here. So b to the power 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 upon 6. But still 3 cancelled by 6, 3 1 the 3, 3 2 the 6. The answer is b to the power 1 upon 2. And this is our final answer. Why? Because the requirement has fulfilled. The requirement is the answer should be in positive index form. C, b to the power 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 is plus, therefore it is our answer. C, part number C of question number 10. This is part C. Question is c to the power 4 upon 5 multiplied by c to the power 1 upon 2 divided by c to the power minus 2 upon 5. So first apply law number 1 on these two. Bases are same, then powers must be added. 4 upon 5 plus 1 upon 2 divided by c to the power minus 2 upon 5. How to add 4 upon 5 plus 1 upon 2? By taking LCM. LCM is 5 and 2 LCM is 10. So this is 5 to the 10, 2 4 the 8, this is 2 5 the 10, 5 1 the 5, and this divide remains same, and this minus c to the power minus 2 upon 5 remains same. 8 plus 5, c to the power 8 plus 5, 13 upon 10 divided by c to the power minus 2 upon 5. Now apply the second law. Second law is a to the power m divided by a to the power n is equals to a to the power m minus n. Therefore c to the power 13 upon 10, this minus become plus when moved to the numerator. So 13 upon 10 plus 2 upon 5. 10 and 5 LCM is 10. So this is 13. This is 5 to the 10, 2 to the 4, 13 plus 4, 17 upon 10. And the requirement is fulfilled. Yes, the requirement has fulfilled because we need positive index form. Our answer should be in positive index form, and 17 upon 10 is positive. C, part number D. Part number D is d to the power 1 upon 10 divided by d to the power 1 upon 5 multiplied by d to the power minus 2 upon 3. D to the power 1 upon 10, first we have to use Bodmas rule, bracket of division, multiplication. So first we simplify these two. How to simplify? Apply law number 1. Bases are same, bases are multiplied, then powers are added. 1 upon 5. If this is minus, therefore we should write minus. So 1 upon 5 minus 2 upon 3. Now take the LCM of 5 and 3, which is 15. 5 3 the 15, 3 1 the 3, 3 5 the 15, 2 5 the 10. Student, you must know how to take LCM. I am not teaching you LCM right now because our topic is indices. So if you feel difficulty in LCM, see book 1 of mathematics where you will see lot of questions of LCM. So 3 minus 10 is minus 7 upon 15. Apply second law. Second law is if bases are same and bases are divided, then powers, the sign should be changed. So this is 1 upon 10. This denominator converting into numerator by converting sign, minus 7 upon 15 converting to positive, convert it positive 7 upon 15. So take the LCM of 10 and 15. What is the LCM of 10 and 15? 30. So this is 30, 10 3 the 30, 3 1 the 3, 15 2 the 30, 2 7 the 14. 14 plus 3, 17, 17 upon 30. This is our final answer because our answer in positive index form. If our answer is not in positive index form, if you see minus sign over here, it means we are not fulfilling the requirement of the question and the marks will be deducted. Look at part E. Part E is e to the power minus 3 f to the power 4, the whole power is 1 upon 2. E to the power minus 3, now apply which law? This law. A into b to the power n is equals to a to the power n multiplied by b to the power n. So these two are multiplied because there is no sign. So this 1 upon 2 is applied on e minus 3. So this become e minus 3 to the power 1 upon 2 into this 1 upon 2 is applied on f4 to the power 1 upon 2. Now apply the third law, power to the power is always multiply. Minus 3 into 1 upon 2 minus 3 upon 2. 4 into 1 upon 2 is 4 into 1 upon 2 minus 3 upon 2. Now this 4 and this 2 cancel each other, so this is 2 to the 4 excuse me, 2 1s are 2. Now the final answer would be f square, this e power minus 3 upon 2. The requirement is not fulfilled, therefore we must move this e to the power minus 3 upon 2 to make the denominator. Therefore the sign is changed, e power minus 3 upon 2 becomes e power 3 upon 2. So f square upon e power 3 upon 2 is our final answer. Look at last part f. What is last part f? G to the power 2 upon 3, h to the power minus 4 upon 5, whole power 3 upon 2. So first apply this law, a multiplied by b to the power n means apply n on a and on b. Therefore, we have to apply 3 upon 2 on g to the power 2 upon 3 and 3 upon 2 to the power 2 on, we apply 3 upon 2 to g 2 upon 3 and we apply 3 upon 2 to h minus 4 upon 5. And you know, third law is power to the power is always multiply. Therefore 2 upon 3 into 3 upon 2 and minus 4 upon 5 into 3 upon 2. Look at carefully, this 2 cancel by this 2 and this 3 cancel by this 3. What is remaining? Nothing. If nothing, then 1. And this one is multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. Minus 4 3s are minus 12 and 5 2s are 10. So minus 12 upon 10. Again minus 12 upon 10 can also be cancelled by 2. 2 5s are 10 and 2 6s are 12. So our answer is g to the power 1. 1 is not necessary to write. Only g into h to the power minus 6 upon 5. So minus 6 upon 5 can be converting into positive because our requirement is to write the answer in positive index form. Therefore h minus 6 h to the power minus 6 upon 5 can be converted into h to the power 6 upon 5. This is our requirement because the requirement is to write the answer in positive index form. I hope you understand. I have done all the parts of question number 10 just for you because of your practice, because of your clearing your concepts. So I hope you understand today's class. One question of exercise 4b is still left, that is question number 11, where we will be doing some more complex indices question, and then after question number 11 I will be starting past papers questions. So hope you understand today's class. Kindly must subscribe my channel and kindly share my videos and like my videos to other your students, and also kindly do practice more and more and more. If you do practice more and more and more, then you will good math. You will good in math and you will be taking full marks in math. I assure you. Okay student, Allah Hafiz.